Fighter 6.
Okay, we should be fine now, I think. Yeah, it just exploded for like no reason that I can immediately discern. Um, right after I enabled, right after I enabled the GOTS rental, they really did keep counting that. They are so. This is nasty work, Capcom. Really? Like the game wasn't even open. It's like, yeah, no, we're still counting it. It's like the hour starts from there. Okay, for some reason I keep getting memory exceptions with Sagat, like trying to play Sagat for some, trying to play Street Fighter for some reason. Let me make sure. Hang on a second. I'm gonna close a couple of things because if it's giving me like an out of memory exception, that says to me that I probably have possibly too many things open, and that it's literally just a question of like, lol, we literally don't have enough to do this thing. So I'm gonna close a couple of things and see if this helps. Because at least this time OBS didn't explode. So okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I keep running out of memory whenever I try to play Street Fighter, which is weird and it's bugging me because this wasn't happening before. There's nothing I've done recently that I can think of that would cause this. Uh, okay, try this again. Okay, come on. Stop being weird. Why does it say Street Fighter 6 is already running? Where is it already running? I don't want to have to restart the computer. Don't make me restart the computer. If I have to restart the computer, I'm going to be very upset. Because Steam is insisting that Street Fighter 6 is still running. And I feel like I'm being lied to. I'm almost certain that I am being lied to right now. It could also just be that it's literally the stage that I was trying to play on, because I think both times I was trying to play on like what Sagat stage, and then it was just like, "Law, no, you can't do that." So I don't know what's happening here. This is weird, and I don't like this. It's getting on my nerves. Because this is the same. This is something very similar to what was happening with me in Monster Hunter Wilds, which is why I haven't played it in a while. Where it's just like at some point, inevitably, I somehow run out of memory. And then the whole shit just falls on my head, and it stops. I'm gonna see if it happens if I don't pick. If I don't pick Sagat stage. Yeah, okay. I think we're okay now. Okay, so Sagat. Just kind of like talk about him a little bit, how he works. So Sagat has, at least from the time that he's been playable, which was he was not playable in the original Street Fighter, nor was he playable in the original version of Street Fighter 2, World Warrior. I believe he was only playable starting from Champion Edition, where they allowed you to actually play as the boss characters. So the very first version of Street Fighter 2, you could not play as Sagat, Boxer, Claw, or Dictator. In other words, you couldn't play as Sagat, or if we're going by the English names, you couldn't play as Sagat, Vega, Balrog, or M. Bison. Who we know as Balrog is usually called Claw, in order to make sure that we are not, because basically speaking, what wound up happening is that, damn it, we have an ad. I gotta wait until after the ads are over.
Hey, you want some excitement in your life? I'll cure you of your boredom real fast. Bet on it.
Okay, ad break. I'm gonna give it a 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We should be back from ads by now. Okay, so I was gonna say, Sagat's whole thing. Sagat has been playable since Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Generally speaking, Sagat's whole thing has been that while he moves very slowly, his limbs have always been very long, and he uses that primarily to his advantage, as well as being able to alternate between high and low tiger shots just to aggravate the fuck out of people. Sagat's move list and move set is largely the same, though it has been evolved up a bit in order to kind of accommodate a couple things, and he's gotten a couple new moves as well. So let's kind of like to start with the stuff that's the same, and to a certain degree what's changed. So so as far as Sagat's normals go, a lot of his standing normals, basically as far as his standing normals go, the only two that you can actually really cancel in any significant capacity are his standing light punch, his standing light kick, his standing heavy kick, and his 4 HP back heavy punch. Everything else is generally not cancelable in whatever aspect. And usually the things that aren't cancelable tend to be because like he has really long range, or depending on the move, he may just have like command normals. So he may have like target combos to work, right? But given the way that, like, for example, drive rushes work, in this case, probably better to do like drive rush. So in Sagat's case, a lot of it is like stuff like, even though his standing medium punch, for example, is not cancelable, you can't link because like you've got 6 frames advantage. So it's very easy. That's not right. I want to just do normal knee. Like doing stuff like normal tiger knee is not too hard, right? And then if you get a drive rush, it's very easy to do like right, and go from there. But let me not get too ahead of myself. So any of Sagat's normals that aren't cancelable either have relatively good frame data, relatively good reach, and even then, right, like you can actually just like aggravate the fuck out of people if you hit them with standing heavy kick at the right range, right? Both hits of standing heavy kick are canceled of note. So right, like you can throw this shit out from here and like pop people with like heavy tiger knee or whatever. But and then of course this works in the corner, right? Like if you do, for example, the corner. Well, no, that's a lie. It doesn't. You have to launch people a little bit higher in order to get. You have to have people like in a state where they're crumpling or something to launch them higher with the elbow in order to get stuff working. There are like sample combos in Sagat's trials that demonstrate ways of doing this. I just don't know them off the top of my head, so I'm not going to use them. Standing heavy kick looks like I just missed sort of characters. No. Most characters that are standing at whatever height are all standing at least high enough for Sagat to pop him with this. And if he's close enough, you're getting hit by the first hitbox anyway. So no, I don't think so. I doubt that there are any characters that standing heavy kick will straight up miss on. I know he said looks like, but most characters are not exactly as tall as Rashid, but like the hitbox is more generous downward than it looks like. Now, if you crouch, on the other hand, you might be able to get under it, but if you're standing up, you're getting hit by it. Anyway. So, like, a lot of what makes Sagat dangerous is his ability to, like, you know, basically agitate people with his long-reaching normals like that, even if he can't cancel all of them. Then his specials all kind of complement that in different ways. So let's start off with Tiger Shot. So, in previous games, this is important to note. In previous games, Sagat used to basically have 6 versions of Tiger Shot. 1 each for each of his punch buttons for the high Tiger Shot, and then 1 each for each of his kick buttons for the low Tiger Shot. They've done away with that in Street Fighter 6. Now, Light Punch is always low Tiger Shot. Medium and heavy are both high Tiger Shot, but medium a little slower than heavy. And the main thing to note is that Sagat's The main thing to note is that with heavy Tiger Shot being a little bit faster, so it's a little harder to interrupt, right? Well, you may notice that, like, up close, right, heavy Tiger Shot is a little bit unsafe. It's a little more unsafe. But that's, like, just the quirk of, like, the startup and active time and stuff like that. So, with high Tiger Shot and low Tiger Shot, right, it's not as bad as it was in, like, Champion Edition, where you would basically literally just wall people out with Tiger Shots and then, like, pop them with other stuff when they tried to get around it. It's not that bad, but, like, you can still use Tiger Shots very effectively, especially if you know how to alternate them. You can use them in ways to, like, check people when they try to, like, move a certain kind of way, and they kind of got to hold that. Tiger Uppercut is just, like, you know, Cannon Spike or Shoryuken or whatever. Anti-air, right? The main thing to note is that if you're able to launch somebody, high enough, and you can get, like, charged Tiger Uppercut off of back HP somehow. I forget the specific launch techniques. Some of his trials go over it, but if you can get somebody launched up high enough with back HP and then cancel charged Tiger Uppercut, a lot of damage. It hurts a lot. Very good for that. Tiger Knee, on the other hand, right? Tiger Knee is an advancing attack that I believe will also let you... I don't know for sure about how it works for projectile evasion. Let's look at the command list and see if it explains that. Yeah, so Tiger Knee, I don't know if it has projectile involved. I think you can probably, knowing Sagat, you can probably use it to skip past them, but I don't know on which versions. Either the wiki will have people figuring that out, or I have to test it at some point. But anyway, the main thing to note about Tiger Knee is that much like Terry's Burn Knuckle, the safety of Tiger Knee depends on how you space it, right? You'll notice up close, absolutely not, right? But much like how it does for Terry, you'll notice that if I'm in a situation where I've spaced out Tiger Knee to be safe, right? And knowing this is very difficult, right? But essentially speaking, if you space out Tiger Knee to be safe, so yeah, like even on block, provided that you know how to space correctly with Scott, right? You can be anywhere between -1 to +1, depending on how you space it, right? A little harder with light Tiger Knee because you have to make sure that you're at about the right spacing for it. But yeah, as you can see, right, if you space it correctly, and mostly if you're wondering like what is correct spacing, if you hit with the hitbox as you're coming down from the Tiger Knee, right? That's, or at least when you're a little bit past the apex, that's usually how you're. That's how you know you're either how you're going to be relatively safe, right? So doing Tiger Knee like up close like this in a block string, like if you do like here, -2, right? Here, still -8, right? So even at like the tip of like crouching medium kick range or standing medium kick range, at the tip of that, you're like -3, right? So no, like the Tiger Knee spacing stuff is something that you work your way towards. But if you know how to use Sagat and you know how to use Sagat well, and you understand how to set your spacing correctly, you can very easily make Tiger Knee, and there are probably setups that people are developing right now in terms of like block strings and things like that, that will probably push people out far enough that you throw a Tiger Knee after that and you're safe, and you're probably safe if they don't jab you out of the Tiger Knee, pretty much. And that's like one of Sagat's primary ways of doing pressure at range, aside from annoying you with Tiger shots. Something new to Sagat for Street Fighter 6 is Tiger Nexus. So much like how Ken has his Jinrai kicks, Sagat has Tiger Nexus. It's quarter circle back kick, right? And depending on, we're gonna get to this move. We're gonna get the Tiger. We're gonna get that move later. Not important yet. So with Tiger Nexus, right? You have 3 follow-ups. If you do forward and light kick, you get this overhead kick, which you can of course cancel in Super R3, whatever, right? You do forward medium kick, you get this launcher. If you're looking at combo after it, usually only in the corner, right? But it does launch a little higher, as y'all see, right? And the main thing to note is that, like, basically, if you're looking to, like, combo into Tiger Nexus, you want to do it off of mediums, essentially speaking, because Sagat's lights, I don't think, have enough hits done. Well, that's a lie. His crouching lights probably don't have enough hits done. but you can do very easily standing light punch to standing light nexus. Heavy Nexus, you'll note, does 2 hits, right? But Heavy Nexus is also the only one that combos into that launcher. Meanwhile, OD basically has very similar properties to using Heavy, but comes out a little faster, I believe, because Heavy is 28, OD is 23. And there you go, right? So yeah, you have the overhead. You have a plus on block option. Well, so both Greedy Tiger and Nova Tiger are plus on block. The main thing is that Nova Tiger is easier to interrupt because it has a longer startup. You have to kind of keep that in mind. So, let's talk super arts. Let's say one, Tiger Cannon. Really honking big projectile. Keeps people honest, all that other stuff. On the other hand, we have Savage Tiger, right? And as you see, Savage Tiger itself has 4 different follow-ups. This is new. The Savage Tiger is just double circle back kick. If you don't do anything. So, Tiger Raid is actually one of Sagat's old super moves from Street Fighter Alpha. It has been a long time since he's had it. So, if you just do like right? Does damage, you get the hard knockdown, all that other stuff. In order to get the other options during the clinch from the grab, easiest way to do it is just to hold it. Is just to hold the direction before, like, you know, you do whatever else, right? Right? So, essentially speaking... Hold on. So yeah, Tiger Cannon of note basically has the same type of invulnerability as Ryu's Super Art 1, where it is invulnerable to strikes. It's invulnerable to strikes, and I believe throws on Wake Up at least. So you can use Sagat's Super Art 1, Super Art 2, and Super Art 3 all as reversals. You can use them all as reversals. They all work as reversals. So if you're ever in a situation where you're like, shit, I'm in danger, give him a Tiger Cannon, or give them a Savage Tiger. Because like if you note, like if you watch the frame meter, yeah, you see that, you see how it had that 9, and then the white box and the 9. That's 9 frames to startup and vulnerability. And the white frame specifically means that like Sagat can't get hit by anything. So 9 frames of invul startup on SA2, and 12 on SA and 12 on SA3. So they're very good at reversals. So is Tiger Cannon. Sagat's main thing will always be that he is a very slow character, but that's fine because, like, you know, he does shit that's damage. Now, also because of the range of a lot of his buttons, right? He does not have a lot of immediately cancelable. Doesn't have like a lot of immediately cancelable buttons. So if you're trying to like do a lot of like drive rushing pressure, you'll either be doing raw stuff, right? Yeah, if you're gonna do like Tiger Cannon juggles, you do have to wait a little bit for people to fall down a little bit more first. Yeah, I don't remember the exact setups that his trials used to show you. I think I have at least enough time to go back and run his trials a little bit, so y'all can sort of see some of the stuff that he. There are people who have already been cooking much deeper things with him than me already, so I'm just using the trials mostly just to give y'all an idea. Of the stuff that he does, more so than like things that are eminently practical. Oh. We went way too far ahead. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not trying to do the event. Like, I'm not trying to do the advanced stuff right now. That's really sweaty to make me anxious. We don't want to do that. So yeah, like even if Sagat doesn't have like a lot of like cancelable buttons, right? You can still set up. So as an example, right? You remember how I was saying earlier that like with Sagat, it's like, oh yeah, if you set up certain things, you will absolutely be at a perfect spacing for stuff like that. So assuming that somebody does not quick rise, right? And then you do heavy Tiger Knee, meaty. If they quick rise, I don't think it'll hit meaty, but you know, stuff like that. Like stuff like that, people will be able to get around when they do quick rises and stuff like that. But that's what I mean by Sagat. You can probably get certain knockdowns that will just force people just have to hold a Tiger Knee or stuff like that. Okay, I see. There we go. Oh, I was trying to remember where he had those step kicks. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't Kara cancel it. So it used to be a thing where Sagat would have like low step kick, and you used to be able to like Kara cancel this. If you wonder what a Kara cancel is, if you do exclamation point FGC glossary and then put in like Kara K-A-R-A cancel, then it'll show you that. But yeah, for a Kara cancel, the idea Kara meaning empty, right? So karate. Fun fact, linguistics time. Karate literally means empty hand. So kara in this case means like empty, right? So a kara cancel, an empty cancel, would be like, oh yeah, Sagat does low step kick, right? Before the move even comes out, you do like tiger uppercut, and what happens is that the mid motion step gets canceled into tiger uppercut, and it gives it more distance. That's not in this game, but it used to be a thing for Sagat in like Street Fighter 5 and some of the older ones. So if you want an example, glossary, alright, cancel. You can go check that out. I forgot that he had low step kick. But yeah, like low step kick, as you can see, if you manage to get that, if you can get counter hit, low kick, gives you a lot of things. So yeah, even like counter hit. So let's see. And you can't cancel the second hit of the upper elbow, so don't forget that. And then tiger uppercut after. And and it works at mid screen, so you can just do if I can get it right. Uppercut. You only want to get one hit of the tiger. Basically, you only want to get one hit of the tiger knee for that juggle to work. Okay, here we go. So yeah, if you remember what I said earlier about like if you get a high launch and then you do back heavy punch, you can then get charged tiger uppercut. This is the combo for that, or a combo for that. Oh, I forgot that he had another target combo. And that, oh, that's sick, actually. Oh, that's sick. I forgot he had that target combo. Alright. And this is why some of Sagat's normals aren't cancelable like that. Because, you know. This is a link, like, comboing and stuff after that is like a link, I think. It's not directly cancelable. But, let's see. Or at least it's not special cancel. It's probably super cancelable. And we just can't see it because I can't turn that data on. So, for just to talk a little bit about like the way that I normally look at combo trials, I do not use combo trials as like the absolute end all be all of these are the combos that are best for this character. Combo trials are meant to show you the potential of the character and what it is they can do. And there are certain things that you should ideally glean from them, but you don't necessarily have to treat them as like the best option for how you want to do the thing. Not necessarily, right? And the way that I handle combo trials is that I try to split things into like distinct groups, right? So when I look at these 5 commands on screen, I'm not thinking of them as like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm breaking them into, I'm chunking them down, right? So, bop, bop. That's 1. So, and then after that, this is like this into Savage Tiger. It in like forward heavy kick and Savage Tiger is a link, so I have to like wait a little bit. So, 1, 2, and then I treat Savage Tiger as his own thing. So the first 3 steps are like one thing, 1 unit to me. Forward heavy kick's the 2nd unit, and then the 3rd unit is Savage Tiger. And that's how, like, and that process of like that chunking is also really useful for trying to learn other kinds of combos too, right? So like drive parry, that's 1 unit to me. It's 1 unit. Yes. Wrong one. It's 1 unit. So. The OD Tiger Knee, or if the chunking winds up getting, and sometimes if it's a thing where it's like I'm having trouble sort of figuring it out, sometimes you make your chunks bigger or smaller. So, no, that's 1 chunk. Then Tiger Uppercut into SA3 is the 2nd chunk. And then we go on from there, right? Okay. And this one they want. Okay. Okay, I see. So that's another way. So we can do that. All right. I see. Oh, yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to do Nope. We want to do. That's pretty diabolical, but I think I get it. It makes sense. Yeah, because heavy tiger shot goes too far. Then you do that again. Okay, I see. So, nope. We want. Well, let's watch the example. Yeah. That's the trick. It makes sense. That's the example. I don't want to do the whole thing because I'm not really invested in that right now. But the part that is important. That's the important part, right? So it's easier in the corner, obviously. So you can just do like... You do have to still do the drive cancel in the corner because the drive cancel will lower, or the drive rush will lower the combo count, so you can actually get in the second elbow. Or it doesn't even work in the corner because it's got to. Or if it does work in the corner, it might only work if you actually do. Maybe if you do the standing, if you do the drive rush, it might only work if you then like do that. Let me see something here. Yeah, it only you have to do that in the corner in order to make sure that it like actually. In order to like actually get the timing, the spacing to make sure that the medium tiger shot hits at the right distance. So the important information that we got out of this is that if you're able to do Hey Fulu, how you doing? The important information that we got out of this is that one of the ways for Sagat to set up back HP into heavy tiger uppercut is basically the primary way to do that is that if you get some other form of drive, if you get some form of drive rush juggle, or at least if you're trying to do it, the most common way might be, okay, right, if I get elbow already and I'm able to do, if I get elbow for whatever reason and I'm able to cancel into like medium tiger shot, then if I get a drive rush cancel, right? It's a little stiff. Give me a second. I had to take a minute and my neck was just like, woi. But yeah, so Sagat's whole thing, we'll have to see how it turns out with him primarily. It'll be interesting. He doesn't have the same issue that like Elena does, where it's like, okay, like you have to be sure that you're catching people standing or you're gonna be in trouble, right? Let's see. Okay, yeah, I still got it. I still got that. I didn't forget that. I was hoping I didn't. There's like certain moves I was hoping I had forgotten how to do with Elena. I need to check what are the things I can do with punish counter. Okay, so OD Vinyl Horn works in this situation. Okay. Yeah, so like you basically have to burn either OD Vinyl Horn or like yeah, depending on where. It's like if it's out here, you can get Scratch Wheel. Here's Volley. Yeah, not high enough for that. Like you have to get them much higher up for that, I think. Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. So I do at least remember that one. That's good. Alright. So yeah, I want to give Sagat at least a little bit more time. I was never what I would call like a deep Sagat player. I was never like super good with him. But I did at least... I like to play him at least a little bit just on the side for funsies. But he was never like a character I'm like deep with Sagat. But I'm like, I like him enough that I'm like, I like to keep a Sagat in my pocket. But I'm probably not going to bother trying to dig into it until I get the character, until I get like the character pass squared away. Oh god. Alright, let's see how this goes. That's plus. Yeah, you gotta be careful. So yeah, high Tiger Shot and low Tiger Shot on the other hand absolutely can go under people if you're not careful. And also like Sagat's like forward heavy kick. Sagat's forward heavy kick and his standing heavy kick are both really good grounded anti-airs. Even if they trade in in a lot of situations, like if you're not careful, you will get fucked up. Yeah, too close there. That's plus. But yeah, y'all see what I mean, right? When it's like the main thing with Sagat is that like because of how long his limbs are, it's all space control with him. Because of the fact like Tiger Knee, especially if you space it, is safe. You get a lot of that, right? Now it's not good. Yeah, I'm cooked. That's critical art. Yeah, that was critical art off of fucking Tiger Uppercut. Sagat's rental period is ended. Yeah, I know. An emperor has no need for friendship. Oh yeah. At least I forget which one it is, but at least one of Sagat's heavy kicks is just like straight up plus on block. If you try to mash buttons after it, he will shoot in your shit. Basically, if you ever see the screen shake when you block a Tiger Knee from Sagat, it's just like Terry's burn knuckle. The screen shake indicates that it's plus. Ooh, yeah, that's fair. So yeah, slides will get me under like Sagat's heavy. Will get me under Sagat's heavies as well as under like Tiger shots and stuff like that. Ah, yeah. So yeah, you can like duck under high Tiger shot, and you can slide under his heavy kicks and stuff like that. But like you have to be ooh, you gotta be careful. Again, like Sagat being, yeah, I'm cooked. Yeah, like Sagat will just fuck you up. It's just kind of what it is. The main thing that you have to like sort of have to like essentially watch out for as Sagat, to put it simply, is that because your limbs are very long and because you're very tall, especially because you're in a situation where a lot of your stuff is not necessarily you can't cancel, like a lot of your stuff isn't like normal cancelable, so you have to also be careful of the fact that like, at least my initial impression is that like Sagat has to worry about drive impacts if you as the Sagat player are not careful about where you're putting your buttons. You may be opening yourself up to get drive impacted. I'm. Yeah, mostly with Elena, right? I wait to catch people with the crouching medium kick when I suspect they're gonna be walking backwards. That's fine. Fine then. Yep. Good throw. Nope. People at some point are going to stop falling for that. At some point, people are going to stop falling for that. And then that's when I start to be able to, like, start working the overhead if I'm careful. Yeah, that's fair. Probably doing at least one of those back rolls. I could have tried to do OD scratch wheel. Ah, I almost got the input for scratch wheel out time, but I messed it up. Yep. I had a feeling the jump in was coming in, but I messed up the input for scratch wheel, so I didn't get the anti-air the way I would have liked it, like that. Okay. Yeah, good block. Good throw. So, yeah. Aki has a move where she basically crawls along the ground. I know it doesn't reach. I messed up. That doesn't reach. I should have done SA2. It would have hit. Good luck. Yeah. Damn it. If I hadn't fucked up, I should have just done, after the OD spin scythe, I should have just done SA3 immediately. Because I keep forgetting that, like, the launch from OD spin scythe is too high up. Hang on. Let me try something, actually. I'm curious. I need to patch that hole in there so that I know what I'm doing on that front if I ever do that again. Okay, medium minor horn will hit. Okay, so if I just let that rip, medium minor horn will hit. That's good to know. I needed to, like, actually sit down and think that out. Okay.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight. Opening.
Yeah, why did I let this person dictate that pace? That was silly. What am I doing? Silly. Yeah, I didn't need to do any of that. Like, this person's just gonna fucking go. Yeah, no. I think I can probably run this back though. Why would you? Damn it, messed up. Thought I might be able to catch him walking back, but he wasn't. Alright, let's see. Stop it. Cute that you tried it, but no. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's my fault. I was not holding. I let them set the pace way too early, and I didn't stop trying to like hold on to it myself. So I deserve that. That's my own fault. I was being fucking doofus, and I didn't actually stop to hold the pace myself. So I just got out-reviewed. It's my fault. I really should have just like taken a chill pill for a second. Yeah, I got lucky. If they hadn't stood up there to get popped by crouching medium kick, that wouldn't have turned out so good. That's plus. So is that. This pop-up keeps showing up at literally the most inopportune times. Yeah, so Tiger Knee will low crush though. So that is a good thing about it. Like Tiger Knee does in fact like do its stupendous job of like low crushing. I got lucky. If that wasn't a high Tiger shot, I would have gotten popped right in my face. That's plus. Okay. Yeah, I figure that makes sense, actually. Yeah.
How long do you intend to lie there? Round 2. Fight!
Nice. Yeah, I got hit by that. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, and I'm cooked.
Sagat wins! Round 1. Fight!
Ooh, misspaced that a little. That's unfortunate. How does that pop-up keep coming back? I keep telling it to skip the thing. Hold on a second. You.
How long do you intend to lie? Round 2. Fight!
Yep. I might be dead. This is critical art and almost no scaling. Yeah, I'm fucking dead. I'm like, this is critical art. And Sagat caught me with that with like very little scaling involved. I'm pretty sure I just eat a gigantic bag of shit here. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this feels like... In my head, I'm just like, this feels like one of those situations where I get...
An active mind is a strong mind.
In my head, I'm just like, this is one of those ones where I'm about to just get like popped in the jaw.
Here, let's pick up
The general rule of thumb is that in terms of like raw damage out of a Super Art 3, mostly the reason why I was like, oh, I'm dead is mostly because I was already at relatively low health, and most Super Art 3s and critical arts in this game will kill most characters that are under like 40% health. They usually do enough raw damage on their own that that's the case. It's gonna be a little bit harder to catch Chun-Li walking backward because her walk speed is pretty fast, so it's easier for her to get out of the range of... I didn't need to do that. Why did I do that? I gotta chunk this up. Yeah, the main thing about like Chun-Li's walk speed is that because it's so much faster, it's very easy for her to like to bait you into things that you shouldn't be doing. 10 kicks, 10 show kicks. Ooh. Okay. You know you're the person fishing for a comp. Okay, I get it. Alright. That's fair. Good time. Da 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 da. Yeah, done. Very easy. This is somebody who's like just kind of like fishing mostly for like for me to like fuck up and do like silly things against fireballs that I shouldn't be doing mostly. Good though. Yeah, they don't. That's like, this is somebody who knows like how to pop out a combo in a situation where like they manage to get the right hit. But I don't know if I don't know how complete their game plan is otherwise. It doesn't feel like they have it entirely together yet. 10 show kicks. And that's how you can sort of tell. Like, with certain people, you can tell that while they've been practicing a combo or what have you, right? You can sort of also feel out certain situations where they, you can sort of feel out there's certain situations where it's like, okay, they learned how to do this thing, but all their other stuff is kind of like not together yet. So they had down the combos and they had some degree of like the spacing and stuff down, but in terms of like analyzing the way that like Chun-Li does, I don't think they had that yet. Yeah, that Tiger Knee was not plus, that one is. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's why you don't try to drive impact jumping normals, because if somebody's awake, they'll catch that and then yeah, no, should be cooked here.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, no, I should have done that. I would have pressed something a little slower that I could have drive impacted through, and they didn't do that. Yeah, no, that's my own fault. Yeah, thank you for not doing critical art on me. That would have made me scream. Like, I'm gonna lose this Scott matchup a lot because I don't. It's while I understand how he works from a general sense, it's, you know, he's in a new game, new character. The specific things that are like specific weaknesses to him in this game are not going to be apparent immediately. And while I do have like certain degrees of like previous knowledge to build on, again, different game, different tactics you have to worry about. Yeah, no, I deserve that. Yeah, made a bunch of bad moves there. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that, like, you can't drive impact Tiger Knee. So, with Tiger Knee in particular, my main suspicion is that if Sagat spaces his Tiger Knee to be plus and you try to drive impact through it, you eat shit, basically. Because if he's in a situation where he's plus, essentially speaking, you have to like hit the drive impact really close in order to like actually put him in a situation where he yeah, they tried. And I respect that they tried, but they couldn't quite pull it off. Step. I'd say no reason you shouldn't use step. Bro. Yeah, you got that. That's fair. That's my fault.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the thing that a lot of Maisa players do that they really have to get out of the habit of is that, like, if you do, if you do scoot him, in like really predictable spots, people will just start like jumping out of the setup for it. You have to be a little more careful than that. Yeah, like a lot of Maisa players have a really bad habit of like they make it really, really obvious when they want to scoot them, and it's one of those things where if you don't set it up correctly, and then you try to do like the command, the reserve, the reversal suit. Yeah, no, I know that I know that you weren't talking to me when you were saying that move doesn't work like that. I'm just talking about more generally Marisa and how Marisa players have a bad habit of using Scootum in ways that are really obvious, that make it obvious that it's like, oh, I want to use Scootum here. It's like, okay, so then either I don't like this person's name, and on principle, I feel like I gotta beat their ass. It might just be me. I might just be imagining it, but like, I'm just like, I could be tripping. I might be tripping. I might be thinking hard about it, but like, I don't know. Good uppercut. But yeah, like high tiger shot definitely misses against crouching opponents. This person needs to stop doing that, or they're gonna get fucked up. There we go. If they'd done OD Tiger Uppercut, they would have gotten out of that free. But uppercut into SCG. Yeah, they want to dump damage. They just want to dump out damage, which is not a bad call. I took not exactly 50%, but close to. Yeah, forward heavy kick is plus as fuck on block. So like if Sagat hits you with his forward heavy kick and you don't duck that, if you block it, welcome to the 6 billion years plus on block dungeon. You just kind of beat shit there. I may have to switch arcade sticks because I'm using my drone. But the forward and back inputs are not doing the things I want to do for drive rush cancels and stuff like that, and it's kind of getting on my nerves now. No. I'm cooked. Because the thing with my obsidian is that like right now, like my jab is sticking a lot for some reason. In certain situations where I'd really rather not do that. But with the drone, I'm not getting yeah, SA3. This might kill. Yeah, I'm dead. I have to look for a second. I'm like, no, that's enough. So the main thing about Super Art 3s in particular is that they so every super in this game has what's called a minimum damage scale. So as you land more hits on your opponent, your attacks begin to lose effectiveness in terms of raw damage by a certain percentage, right? Some moves have what's called higher proration, which means that they start to decrease your combo damage faster. If a move has high proration, that's what that means. So most of the time, every hit that you land is a 10% damage reduction. Drive impact increase, if you do a drive rush and then cancel into a normal and that normal hits, that reduction is usually even greater. So the idea is that using drive rushes in your combos may extend them, but it also means that your overall damage gets scaled down more quickly. That's the general idea, right? But super arts, depending on what level of super art you do, each super art has what's called a minimum damage scaling percentage, which means that if for whatever reason your damage scaling is under a certain value when you do a super art, depending on the level of super art that you're using, the damage scaling goes back up again. Right?
Now, find a new rival.
So with Super Art 3, the minimum damage scaling is 50%, which means that if you are doing a combo and for whatever reason you've done enough hits that like the scaling in your combos drop under 30, you do Super Art 3, that shit pops back up to 50% again. Good job. This person has a high number of rollback frames. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Sagat can also play a very similar, like, fireball uppercut game as Ryu and Ken and a lot of other Shotos. He can do that very easily. The main difference being that, like, it's even, like, getting over, Ooh, misjudged the tiger knee, unfortunate. Yep. I'm making it too obvious I want to jump. Ooh, that's good. We made it. The situations where I'm getting knocked out of the air with tiger uppercuts are making it too obvious that I would like to jump. And that's why I'm getting that. That's why I'm getting called the fuck out. I have to be careful about that. Yep. Okay. I see. Yeah, no. Well, yeah. So it turns out, so based on what I was seeing, Sagat can combo into his heavy Tiger Nexus, like that really like that double knee combo looking thing. He can combo into it from the first hit of standing heavy kick. Huh.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, that. You saw how he did that in Tiger Uppercut? That only works if Sagat is close enough for the first hit of standing heavy kick, and then he immediately cancels it into heavy Tiger Nexus. I didn't realize it until I was watching him a second ago. Actually pick that little nuance up. But that's good to know, actually. I messed up the combo. That's cool. Hey! 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 Fuck! That's plus as fuck! Gotta be careful how much I jump here. Yep. Good Tiger Uppercut. Mega throw. Tiger. Yeah. Good use of the overhead.
Round 2. Fight.
Tiger Uppercut. Yeah, no, I pressed the button there when I shouldn't have. Crouching heavy punch at his. The crouching medium punch rather is. Oh, God. Yep, that's fair. Yeah, I should be dead. Yeah, I was low enough health that I think even if they'd chosen to do neutral follow up, I would have died. I'm pretty sure any follow up from Savage Tiger would have killed me right there. I'm pretty sure. If it was me, I probably would have just let Tiger Raid go. I would have just let Tiger Raid go off, just because I would rather not risk missing out on any damage. But I was low enough health that probably any follow up would have killed me. Hey, it's Ed. Excuse me.
Hope you'll put up a fight. Round one. Fight.
Yeah, I can only do it like once. Alright. Up. Yeah. Okay. So this Ed knows better than to throw out those flickers carelessly. Mostly anyway. Let's go. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I should be dead. I don't care about being a gentleman. I box my way. You hear that? Whatever, white boy. Shut up. Yeah, no, I deserve that. Yeah, I went for the reset there with the throw. Make sure that they would have, because of the burnout. Going for the throw reset was the best way to ensure that they had like that they get enough damage to make sure that like I actually died. And I should have done that. I was gambling on the fact that they weren't going to be able to react to a drive impact in time, and I should not have done that. That was a doofus move on my part. I should not have done that. It's just what it is. If I was thinking about that seriously, I would not have done that there. Yeah, fair.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, Tiger Raid, damage, push off. Honestly, I might have gone for like the I might have gone for the one that side switches. Put me in the corner so that I would have had to like figure out like ways to like fight back against like Sagat's long ass limbs when I'm in the corner, even if they're in burnout. But that's yeah, that's fair. Good call. Yeah, you gotta get the stagger champ. Yeah, like you gotta get the stagger. You gotta get the stagger if you're gonna try that stuff. Fair. That might have been medium tiger shot. Could have recovered that fast. I don't know. Hard to tell. Nope. Yeah, that was plus as fuck me. Should be done. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, that's rough. Actually, I'm curious about something here.
Here comes a new challenger.
I wonder, is that wall splat? If that wall splat lets me get the launcher out of spin scythe, I don't know if it does. Cause I don't know if that's high up enough. Ooh, that was good actually. Yep, tiger uppercut. Hey! Tiger uppercut. Yep.
Round 2. Fight.
Uppercut. They're doing super R3 for damage, equalize it, and to give them time to recover drive gauge. I get it. Makes sense. I should have probably let that go through money kill, actually. I made the mistake there. I shouldn't have healed there. I should have just let it go through and try to do max damage. Bad mistake on my part. It's plus. Oops, too early. Ooh. Uppercut. Now I'm cooked. Yeah, the other thing is that because of the way like Sagat's limbs work, like his punish game is really good. At least it has been in most games that he's been in, where it's like Sagat. Yep. See, I tried to like jumping like kick him out of Tiger Cannon, and I got my shit pushed in. I tried it. I didn't need to jump at him for that. For half a second, I thought for half a second that they unplugged. I really thought they did. I was like, but we're not even in like the last match. Yeah. damage and to get drive gauge back. We are either even on drive or I have the slight advantage. Gonna force him into burnout here. Ooh, yeah, that's fair. Ooh.
Round 2. Fight.
So yeah, that's the other thing with Sagat, right? Because of the way that like his limbs are very long, and he will in fact like just like clap you if you're messing up a lot. That's the thing about Sagat in particular, right? The way that his limbs are traditionally arranged in terms of like how what his reach is and all that other stuff. Usually the way that they traditionally do it in Street Fighter is meant to traditionally speaking, it's meant to basically kind of like be a really good middle ground between Sagat can control space really well and Sagat can, with the right punish, explode your shit. And that's kind of always been what he does as a character, as his identity in Street Fighter has like grown stronger. That's fair. Uppercut. Yeah, that's my own fault. Yeah, that low kick was very effective at making sure I didn't slide in on him. That was good. Nope. Checking the jab. Yeah, I'm cooked.
Sagat win. Round one. Fight.
Sagata press something there, but nope. Yeah, good. But yeah, that's what I meant when I said earlier that it's like the thing about Sagat is that like he's also incredibly good at punishing because of the range of his limbs. It's the kind of thing that I mean. Like even if it's off of like just like lights, right? Especially with the fact that like Drive Rush exists in this game to sort of help him make up ground in situations where, right? Oops. Yeah. I should probably be dead because this is CA. Huh. That's a surprise. I was honestly expecting to have been dead there. I was not expecting that to do that much damage, actually. Because it was just heavy punch target combo into light spin side into SA3. I'm like that shouldn't do enough damage, and it did. No, I should have done. Rhino Horn doesn't, like, Rhino Horn into that does not work. Plus. Yep. Good check. Yep. Yeah, keep in mind that Sagat's standing medium punch, even if he doesn't drive, even if he doesn't have like the extra frames from a Drive Rush behind it, that shit's like +6 on hit or something. Very much like a combo maker in that sense. Yeah. Good Tiger Knee. No! No! Ah, damn it. Hang on. I need to check one thing. I have to check one thing real quick. Because I'm curious about that. Meteor volley would fuck if I'd either done OD scratch wheel or meteor volley, it would have killed. It would have hit. OD scratch wheel and meteor volley probably would have hit in that situation, and I fucked it up by trying to be cheap. Lesson learned. Right, round waves plus. Good throw. Yeah, they really don't want to get hit by that slide. They really don't. They really do not want to get hit by slide, which means I need to be using overhead a couple times to try to crack them. It's plus. I kind of want to learn Terry. It's really cool. His SAP is going to be sick. Yeah, might as well. Do it. No point in waiting. Do it. His conversions are a little bit less awkward than they used to be too, which is a little helpful. Because basically they took at least initially, one of the things is that they were trying to avoid front loading his standing medium punch because of the fact that it has like 2 target combos off of it. They're trying to avoid like situations where it's like, oh lol, you can kind of just do whatever with that button. They're very deliberate about that. They've somewhat made some of his conversions a little bit less picky than they used to be. Shoot. That's a tackle. Some tackle. Good throw. Yeah, they baited that. Power charge. They messed up the round wave juggle though, I think. Or they were trying to do, either they were trying to set up meaty with it, or they were trying to do the round wave juggle, and they messed it up. I keep trying to mash jab on wake up, and they're just doing meaty jabs to beat that, and that's why I got hit there like 3 times. That's my own fault. Tackle. That. Can't do that close. Yeah, I started getting scared because I was in burnout, which means crack shoot loops. Basically, if you're in burnout, Terry's like burnout string is um, you get hit by crack shoot a lot, and then you scream and you cry and you throw up. It is really plus. Or at least it's plus enough that like you have to make a guess if you have a reversal super on deck. You have to make a guess with a reversal super during crack shoot loops. And if you can't guess correctly with the right timing during the crack shoot loops, you get called the fuck out, and it stinks. It's not fun. All right, Manon, let's see what you got.
Round 2. Fight.
Manon only got one medal in both interactions, so that's fine. Okay, they don't do that thing that other Manons do, where it's like, all right, we got that, we're gonna go for the scoop overhead. Yeah, dead. So Manon's whole thing is that when she lands specific moves, she gets medals, and as she gets medals, she has a hit grab as well as an actual command grab. Both of those will get stronger as she gets more medals, as does her super art 3 and critical art. Manon's medals also carry over between rounds, which means that if Manon gets a good round where she has gotten like a good couple of medals, you just eat a bag of shit, basically. So ideally, if you don't want Manon to basically ruin your shit, you don't let her get medals. You don't let her get medals by making sure that she does not command grab you, nor that she lands her hit command grab. And the thing is that mostly like Manon isn't really scary in terms of like pressure options if she doesn't have meter. Yeah, I want to say that her raw command throw at 5, like her actual command grab and not like the hit command grab, is the words are gonna come to me. Give me a second. Yeah, like I think in terms of normal command grab damage, I think her normal command grab becomes the strongest in the game at 5 levels. I'm pretty sure that like Zangief, super art 3 and critical art out damage in terms of raw numbers, but they're supers. We're talking like regular command grabs in terms of like ones that are not like supers or anything. Yeah. That's one medal. Oops. Yeah, and Geef doesn't need to build up 3 glossary. Yeah. But yeah, Manon having 3 medals is already not ideal. Because basically, especially like her OD command grab, she actually steps forward a little bit when she does it. Which means that like she can snatch you very quickly. You can, however, unlike Zangief's Super Art 3 and Critical Art, you can actually jump Manon's on reaction if you see the hit flash. It doesn't lock you like his does. But yeah, at 3 medals, that shit killed me. This is why you like letting Manon get medals is not. Don't do that. You eat shit after a while. And yeah, Geef just does lots of damage, but the main thing is that, yeah, for his case, basically it's like, well, why then would I play Manon over Zangief? The main thing about Manon is that not that Zangief doesn't have like long reaching attacks, but Manon is really, really good at space control. Her pressure is shitty if you don't spend meter for drive. Like, if you really want to like do pressure shit and freak people out with Manon, you need drive for that. Really. Alex will be interesting because Alex will probably be well, that would have been perfect if they'd gotten the direction right. Stop wedding Mari-san, no less. Good call. Okay, that means that I can't present the overhead yet. Not yet, because she's looking for it. Yeah, no. If I'd done standing medium kick, that might have had enough. I might have had enough blocks done to like actually force a real block string there. Mm-hmm. Ah, no, I hit a button. Shit. It's okay. I'm alive. I'm alive, but it's close. I'm in the other corner. Alright, no. What am I doing? I have the life. I do not need. I don't finish this. Fuck me! I'm such a clown. I started getting nervous. I should have just chilled out. Because the Marisa would have had to engage me, because I had the life. Barely, but I did. Ah, shit. Hey. Yeah, I should be cooked here. Yeah, Lottie said does way too much damage for that. Alright, I gotta think a little differently here. Okay. No, I should cook now. Yeah. Ha!
Marisa wins! Hey, you want some excitement in your life? I'll cure you of your boredom real fast. Bet on it.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Time for us to dance.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, basically, if Aki hits you with, like, a move like that, while you're already poisoned, it goes off. Oh, Toxic Blossom. No, damn it! Of all the times to get forward heavy punch, that was not it. I recovered it, but still. Basically, whenever Aki has Toxic Blossom go off, essentially speaking, it means that yeah, could use slither there to get you out. You're done.
Elena, win! Round 1. Fight!
Oh. There we go. Throw the overhead there. Because they haven't been watching for it, so now I think I can get away with it. And that's why, especially as an Elena player, you want to be very deliberate about how much you present slide. Because the thing is that if you hold off on sliding a lot, then what that allows you to do is, if you're careful about how much you slide, right, then you can sort of sneak it in as an occasional bonus thing, and you avoid getting you avoid situations where people are expecting you to slide and then they jump over it and then you kind of like eat shit. Sagatto's gonna be a little bit harder to nail with like overhead because the main thing is that he can strike at distances that outrange Elena's overhead, which make it a little bit harder to like actually Sagatto had hit me for that, I would have deserved it. Uppercut. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight!
That's really plus now because I'm burned out. This is not ideal. Yep. Go ahead. You got it. You got it, dude. You got it. Yeah. That's fair. You got it. You got me. That was clean. I got caught. I'll hold that. That's my fault. I need to stop jumping. Stop. Why am I jumping?
Round 2. Fight.
Oh yeah. OD Tiger Knee might be actually incredibly safe. So. Yeah, I didn't drop it that time. Nope. Why'd I do that? Nope, uppercut. It's my fault. Why'd I jump there? Uppercut. I say 3. I'm cooked.
Sagat wins.
Yeah, like...
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh right, I forgot. Crouching heavy punch. His is cancelable. Um. Yay for cute possums. Nah, I deserve that. Just, yeah, I was about to say, just charge. You might as well just charge the heavy tiger uppercut and just crack my jaw. That shit's done. Okay. Yep. There we go. However, Scott is not entirely down meter, but down enough meter. Oop, fair destruction. Tiger. Yeah. Like, Sagat players who have been doing it for a while will also know sort of like where, like, when effectively to fire their tiger shots so that, like, you have a hard time actually you have a hard time like actually contesting against certain things. Yeah, I'm fucking cooked. Tiger Rain, do it. Yeah. Like, Sagat players that have been playing for a while, especially once they have the feel of him in the specific game, they'll understand when, after a knockdown, they can just like throw in a tiger shot and just keep you agitated so you can't like... He also literally has like a standing low attack. So it's one of those things where it's like, if you're not watching your toes, you'll get hit by the overhead, or you'll get hit by the low, or whatever other bullshit he kind of feels like doing. I don't mean that in like the sense of like, oh, it's unbeatable, but that like Sagat, again, like I said before, traditionally he's been very, very good at space control, both in the sense of like putting buttons in spots to keep you out of your range and to punish you for pushing buttons at times you shouldn't be. Yeah. Uppercut, SAP. Yeah. I have to do something about this, about my standing light punch button on this stick. It's getting stuck on the sides again, which means I might have to like actually take the button out of the arcade stick and like clean the inside again.
Come on now. Get into the groove. You can try this one too.
So I probably have to like hey, it's Elena Mirror. Don't skip it. Don't skip the intro. Don't skip the... Damn it. Well, we got the fist bump at least. Good night, Stubby. That is pretty safe.
Up you go.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. And Elena slide is like... I don't know if this will kill. I don't think it will. It'll come close, but I don't think it'll kill. Never mind. I keep forgetting that like that last little bit of damage is a bit of a pop. Yeah, that was good. I didn't want to do Rhino Horn there. I wanted to throw. I do respect that the other Elena tried to see if I was gonna be like stand blocking at some point. Or I respect that they tried. Okay. Slide. Good though. Yeah, you're cooked now though. Yeah. I respect that they were trying to get me with like Link's pressure, but it's... Whew. Like the thing about Link's song is that it really takes certain kinds of setups to really be able to use it. If you're trying to do it raw, or if you're doing it at like the wrong spacing, like you'll be able to like get safe stuff out. You'll be able to like get safe spacings out of it with like leopard snap and things like that. But so
Stay down.
yeah, it's fair. I'll get on my.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my. Not sure what they were thinking was going to happen there. I understand though. Good block. Yep, good block. Nope, shouldn't have done that. I'm not gonna die. It's gonna hurt. It's not enough to kill. It's gonna hurt a lot, but I should not be dead. I think. Yeah, not quite. If they'd done a little bit more after that, then yes, I would have been dead. But I did not snipe. I have not been sniping with the crouching medium kicks nearly as much as I should be. There have been times where they've been walking away from me, and I let them do that. I need to be doing that a little more often, like that.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn it. Yeah, they're looking for that. Sagatto. This might be the last one for the night because we are at 3 hours clean. Okay, they're not asleep enough for me to like actually get away with that. Good throw. Unfortunately for you, I air reset and Kachosen has enough recovery time that if you throw that shit at the wrong distance, you eat shit. Ooh. And that's how once you slit at people a couple times, that's how you start working the overhead in to start getting them antsy and not paying attention to once they're not paying attention, once you've like slid at them once or twice or hit them with like the walk back crouching medium kick to like tag their feet, that's when you start going for the overhead. Oh, Chun-Li's outfit 4 is, oh, that looks okay. I have a job. Yeah, it's like once you start catching people with that more often and they start getting more scared to try to walk back away from you, then you can hit them with the overhead. Yeah, I could throw. Any cancelable normal would have also caught me out there, so I shouldn't have really done the drive impact on wake up. That was a bad call on my part. Because any cancelable normal would have also let Chun-Li literally DI back, and I would have eaten so much shit. Yeah, the hard part about actually catching Chun-Li out though is that because her walk speed is relatively quick, it is, if you're not careful, it is very easy for her to like just walk back when you're trying to like catch her with that. And also hers is longer. So like a lot of that stuff about like, oh yeah, you just gotta catch him walking back. Finley can do it to you too. Kicks, yep.
Round 2. Fight.
That. Oh. Yeah. They want to. They rely a lot on the not in a bad way, but they rely a lot on like resets to reset pressure, and a lot of their setups. Which is why they didn't want to spend meter on Super Art 3. They used a lot of the Super Art 2 setups to create situations where, at least from my view, create situations where they could like get pressure and resets that way. And so I got clowned the fuck up.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Yeah, I know. We gotta. Yeah, good punish. Yeah, I was gonna say the main thing if you're gonna do yeah, it's true. I don't do nearly as much concept bullshit with the jumping like target combo as I really should. Nope.
Elena. Round 1. Fight.
I need that button to stop sticking. Yeah, that's fair. Jumping forward over the OD scratch wheel gets you away from it, which is fair. Yeah, unfortunate that missed actually. Yeah, interesting that they're able to pull off Link Swirl stuff more often. I think it's they have to gamble against whether or not somebody's gonna actually pass on that, which is why I don't like doing it. Okay, one more.
Here's a new challenger.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, punish that, please.
Round two. Fight.
Yeah, that's fair. This should kill though.
Elena wins. Round one. Fight.
Yep. Yeah.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, baited me into jumping. Yep. Uh, 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 launch. Yep. Good use of the low tiger shot to like wall out the slide. Again, this is why like past a certain point you don't want to present slide too much because like that kind of shit happens basically. Yep, that's fair.
Round two. Fight.
Ah, plus. I did catch though with that. Ah, damn it! Of all the times. It also hurts when you manage to get burned out and you get pushed in like that. Alright, let's call that there. Hai hai, sokomade desu. Alright. Hang on. Though it seems that my computer is choosing now of all times to start crabbing out, which is not ideal. Alright. Okay. Computer, I would like you to... Yeah, hang on a second, y'all. I gotta try to get over to OBS. There's something very wrong with my mouse right now, and it is running... It's going extremely slowly, and I don't know why. I think something happened with OBS in the background. Okay. Yeah. Alright. If I have a mod, I would deeply appreciate... Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to, like, raid us out anywhere because my mouse is being really weird right now. But thank y'all for coming. I deeply appreciate it. Yeah, my mouse is being like super slow and jittery, and something happened to my Twitch activity feed, which means I'm assuming that my computer is doing some weird shit. So I would do all the normal sign-off stuff, but OBS is being weird, so we're just gonna have to improvise. Yeah. Anyway, TLDR. Thank y'all for coming by. Next stream will be Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We're gonna be playing more Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Wednesday might be more work on the little game, or it might be shoot Lancer stuff. I have a meeting with the rest of the team on Sunday, so we got to kind of like see how these things go, right? So I'll let y'all know how these things go. I would put down my usual links, right? I put down my usual links, but unfortunately, with my mouse acting the way that it is, I can't even reach the damn chat box to do it. And it looks like my Stream Deck stopped responding too. So I'm gonna have to like just mash Alt F4 to get out of OBS. So we're not gonna raid anybody tonight. I'll see y'all on Sunday. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear masks if you go outside, be excellent to each other, not the bigots, racist, terrorists, sexist, anti-queer folks, or fascists. Black Lives Matter, trans rights and reproductive rights are human rights. Palestine, Sudan, the Congo, New Caledonia must all be free. Haiti as well. None of us free to all free. Yeah, we're not gonna raid anybody tonight just because I literally cannot control my mouse enough to get it over there. I think I have to like get my computer to like restart and stop being weird in order for this to like stop being silly. All right. Deeply appreciate y'all. I'll catch you when I catch you. Till next time. Deuces.